So you're a solo founder? Then you know the grind is the real deal. But what if you had a secret weapon? Something to automate all that tedious work and seriously supercharge your growth? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down how AI is becoming the ultimate co-pilot for entrepreneurs like you. Let's get into it. Look, this isn't just some passing trend, it's a massive shift. Every single day, AI gets smarter, it gets easier to use, and it's weaving its way into all the tools we already use. So the real question isn't if AI is going to change your business, it's how are you going to use it to get ahead, or, risk getting left behind. Okay, before we jump into the amazing AI solutions, let's get real for a second about the problem. The day-to-day reality for most solo founders isn't just being busy, it's a constant battle against the clock. And it's so important to understand what we're really up against. Does this look a little too familiar? Yeah, I thought so. Over on the left, you've got the time sinks. You're manually sending follow-up emails, you're putting together reports, you're trying to keep up with social media. And then on the right, you have what actually grows your business, thinking about the big picture, innovating, and building real relationships with clients. The problem is, most of us are stuck on the left side, just burning hours every week on stuff that could and really should be automated. And you know where that leads, right? The outcome of being trapped in that cycle is always the same. You feel completely overworked, overwhelmed, your creativity just takes a nosedive, and your business hits a wall. All because you just don't have the time or energy to focus on what truly matters.
But here is the good news. You don't need to go out and hire a whole team to break free from this. You just need to hire the right technology. Seriously, it's time to start thinking of AI as your new tireless teammate.
And listen, this isn't some far-off science fiction idea. These are real, practical things you can do right now. Just imagine automating all of your client follow-ups so a lead never goes cold again. Picture generating a whole week's worth of great marketing content in, minutes instead of hours. Or what about an AI that organizes your to-do list for you based on your top priorities, or even analyzes your sales data to show you where the real money is? This is all possible today. Okay, let's clear up one major misconception, because this is super important. AI is not here to replace you. It's not going to take over your vision or your creativity. It's here to empower you. Think of it as a tool that's designed to take all the robotic, boring tasks off your plate, which frees you up to do the uniquely human work that only you can do. And we're not talking about saving a few minutes here and there. The amount of time you can get back is huge. Just look at this breakdown. Admin tasks, creating content, following up with clients. If you automate just these key areas, you could realistically free up an entire day every single week. I mean, what could you do with an extra day every week? So the big question is, how do you actually start? I know it can feel a little overwhelming, which is why we're going to make it super simple. Let's build your very first automation play step by step. All right, here's the playbook. First things first, identify the single most repetitive, time-sucking task in your day. Let me just ask you, which task do you absolutely hate doing the most? Start right there. Second, pick the right tool for that specific job. And don't worry, we've got a cheat sheet for you next. Third, and this is crucial, start with one small, simple workflow. Please don't try to automate your entire business overnight. And finally, measure the results. See how much time you saved. Then you can tweak it, improve it, and build from there. And to help you with that second step, here's a quick cheat sheet. For things like drafting emails, social media posts, or brainstorming blog ideas, ChatGPT is your go-to. If you want to connect different apps so they work together automatically, tools like Zapier or Make are fantastic. For organizing all your projects and notes with AI-powered summaries, Notion AI is a total game changer. And for managing data in a really smart automated way, Airtable is incredibly powerful. This right here is the transformation we're talking about. On the left, you've got manual chaos. You sign a new client and suddenly it's a dozen emails, calendar invites, follow-ups. It's a mess. But on the right, you have automated clarity. Now that same client signs up and a single workflow just handles it. It sends the welcome packet, schedules the kickoff call, and adds them to your newsletter. That's the power of just one simple automation. So let's bring it all together. Because this isn't just about saving a bit of time, it's about fundamentally changing how you approach your work and, really, your entire business. The reality is, the founders who are embracing these tools right now are creating a massive competitive advantage for themselves. While everyone else is bogged down in manual work, the early adopters are moving faster, they're producing more, and they're focusing their best energy on innovation.
This is your chance to leapfrog the competition.
And that really is the bottom line, isn't it? For way too long, growing a business also meant growing your hours and your stress. Well, AI is changing that entire equation. It gives you leverage, and it allows you to scale your impact and your revenue without scaling your workload to some crazy, unsustainable level.
So, as we wrap up, I'm going to leave you with this question. Just take a look at your own workflow, your own daily grind. What is that one task, that one bottleneck that you could hand over to your new AI teammate starting today? Answering that one simple question, that's where your journey to working smarter really begins.